I hate performative studying in college. You take a big group, y'all go to the library, y'all write all these notes on that big whiteboard.
What are all the things I just don't do as a medical student? I don't pull all-nighters. I literally have a first-class degree in medical sciences and I'm in my 3rd year of medical school and I've never pulled an all-nighter. I don't drink caffeine. Like, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink energy drinks.
I drank 63 Monsters in 3 weeks, and this is what I learned. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Now I'm immune to coffee, and nothing wakes me up now.
Today's a peaceful day. Most of my family is currently sleeping, so I thought, why not just come on here and make a video that I really wanted to talk about and I've been wanting to discuss. In no way am I trying to be like condescending and mean and, uneducated, because really I'm just a 16-year-old teenage girl who's trying to figure out the world just like every other teenager. But as of now, I'm genuinely tired and I need to speak about this topic. So let me get into it. The topic of today's video is performative studying. I said it. I had to delete Instagram yesterday. I was genuinely so tired and irritated. I had to delete Instagram because when I scroll, my feed is so specific and caters to me. My feed is studying, food videos, music videos. That's really it. But I started to see something that was very repetitive and I just didn't like. I can't be the only one that has noticed this. But here's my take. Why must everyone have those iPads with the little pencil to write their online notes, and then a MacBook and matcha and coffee to study? And I feel like in the act of doing that, don't get me wrong, there's some people that have all those items and they excel, they're doing it to benefit them, they actually study, they're good kids, right? But I'm talking about the people that just do it to be performative. Just like, I'm just wondering why do you need all that stuff? It's like people get lost in the fact of what they used to study rather than actually studying. Nobody actually studies anymore. Why is everybody romanticizing consumption, like MacBooks, matcha, unnecessary laptops, iPads, all these unnecessary items, but your grade point average is a below 3.0. Below 3.0. And I don't even blame the students. I blame the parents that allow this. And if it wasn't for my trip to Nigeria recently, I would not have noticed this. I would continue to live in this zombie-controlled, performative excuse of America. I said it. Recently, as most of you know, I just took a trip to Nigeria. And my eyes were opened. I had stayed at my cousins, at my different family's houses. And the most important people that made the biggest profound impact on me was my auntie Ifeanyi was kids. I'm gonna say their names, Yuji, Adovia, and Flora. And they changed my whole perspective on school, on life, on everything in such a beautiful way because they helped me to open my eyes. Listen, in Nigeria, there's no such thing as needing a laptop, an iPad, caffeine, matcha, all that stuff to study. In Nigeria, you will see people with the actual textbooks, reading and writing. They may have a laptop, there's MacBooks and HPs, all that stuff, but you won't see them writing their notes on an iPad and drinking their matchas and needing caffeine. Like, those people are actually studying and so gifted and so smart. And I just want to applaud them. I'm not saying that if you use a MacBook and an iPad and you drink matcha and you drink caffeine, that you're performative and that you're not actually studying, because some people actually do. I'm just saying that I don't like the act of people romanticizing studying. I just feel like it's so unnecessary. I remember when I was at Nigeria and me and my cousins had went to the store, I bought a Red Bull And I came back home. My mom saw what we had bought and she was like, Brooke, why are you drinking Red Bull? And I was like, no, it's because it's caffeine. I need caffeine to study. My mom said, you do not need anything to study. And I remember what my mom said specifically. She told me, why do people think that they need caffeine to get activities done? She told me when she was growing up in Nigeria, living a life way harder than the typical American, she didn't drink caffeine every morning. When she was going to work, she didn't drink caffeine every morning. I know it's not wrong to drink caffeine. It's a stimulant. It gets your brain going, gets your body pumping. But the overconsumption of matcha and caffeine, or I've seen kids literally saying, oh, I need coffee. I can't do this without coffee. 14-year-olds saying they need coffee. And once my mom told me that, it made me realize that I really didn't need caffeine. I just think I was solely just trying to copy others and be performative and fit into some standard of looking good, having your MacBook and your matcha and looking like a nerd. And I think my whole caffeine obsession started when I was working earlier this year and last year too. I had started working, and working is not easy, especially at a small business. I would have to be up by, at first my shift started at 11 a.m., but she made me start coming an hour early. So I was up at 8 a.m. every morning. I would pack my lunch, get ready for work, and I would go to work. And I remember I would always have to ask her if I can take a quick break to buy coffee because I was so tired. And sometimes the coffee would help. But I remember my mom again stopped me and she asked me, why do you think you need coffee all the time? And I was like, I don't know, it just helps me get going. And she's like, the only thing that can truly help you get going is getting a good night's sleep. And that's another topic. Teenagers and their energy drinks and their coffee. And I understand it. The workload is not easy. Kids are taking APs, college classes, balancing jobs, balancing all these extracurriculars, all this stuff, SBAC testing, this and that. Life gets hard. But the chemicals in energy drinks, all these monsters, all these Red Bulls, all these types of energy drinks, they're not good for us. They're chemicals and it's bad. The only energy that you can truly gain is from getting a good night's sleep. So when I see people pulling all-nighters with their matchas and they're recording themselves, and I'm just like, this is not helping you. Seeing too many videos of kids waking up at 2 a.m. to do an all-nighter and just drinking energy, oh my God, I've seen someone drink 40 Red Bulls in one day. Is that necessary? And I just have to laugh because that's why everybody thinks America is a joke. When I went to Nigeria, none of my cousins took me seriously because America is a joke. I'm gonna say it. Yes, it's a land of the brave and the blah, blah, blah. No, it's a joke. Studying, some people don't like studying. And especially when you have to learn a topic that you don't like. Of course, you want to romanticize it and set the atmosphere so that you can actually study. But the real question I just want to ask is it necessary? Is it necessary? And now the next time that I ask to get caffeine, I'm just going to ask myself, do I really need it? Me personally, I like matcha. And I actually enjoy it. I enjoy the way it tastes. I like Starbucks matcha. I like all types of matcha. And I don't just drink matcha to be performative. I drink it because I genuinely like it. But there's so much kids that just have been accustomed to the whole idea of performative studying. And I just want it all to stop. And I don't blame it on anything else but social media. I don't blame it on anything else but social media. Because the whole way that how education and studying has become, I don't like it at all. But I just want to end this video with saying, follow your passions, follow your dreams, and baby, rest assured you do not need 10 energy drinks to study.